What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Godzilla Extreme Edition of Jenga. Alright, my zillion stacks to the folks at USAopoly. We have a fun Godzilla-themed game here, the classic Jenga with a little bit of extra extreme Godzilla. How cool is that? We also have Monopoly here that we will be reviewing in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. But I am really excited for this because we wanted to get Jenga. You know, my son is a perfect age for this, and he loves Godzilla. So without any further ado, let's get into the review. So let's take a quick look at the box here. It looks pretty awesome. I do like it nice and glossy. The art is pretty cool as well. I think it's a nice style. It's different. It's kind of James Stokoe-ish. If you've read any of the IDW Godzilla comics, you know who that is. And it's cool. It's vibrant. On the cover here, it feels like more of a Godzilla 85, which is kind of goes in line with the Monopoly art as well. And then you got a nice window box here so you can see the nice tiles inside. Not that they're there right now, but you can see it. But then the Godzilla like game piece here, which is a glossy piece of board here, is more in line with like the 54 Godzilla, I would say. Definitely a little bit different. I do like that you get a second different piece of art. But unfortunately, I feel like the directions being on the inside was a bit of a mistake because it's a little bit tough, especially because you have this extra, like, gameplay here for the Godzilla edition where you need those directions that you saw there. This is the piece that you get for Godzilla to walk on, as well as this beautiful dice that is in a dark green with a nice, like, lime over it to show you all the different characters of the different things you can roll. You also get this breath effect of Godzilla's, which is cool, you know. For us that collect figures, you know, it is a piece that we always want, and, you know, they provided here. Godzilla Jenga provided for Godzilla to have a nice breath effect, and it is cool. It's painted well, like the rest of the artwork here. I dig it. So, with Godzilla here and the board that you see down below, you kind of place it like so, you know, parallel, I guess, to Jenga, and then you're going to go up the board when you do play. You can also use this to make the blocks nice and neat, which I do appreciate, because it is not easy at all, so it is very good to be able to neaten it up. Of course, you can play Jenga with the normal rules, which we did here. As you see, Ultrazilla Jr. taking our first shot at it. And my wife as well. We like the regular Jenga rules. It's nice and simple to follow. You take out the blocks, you put them on top. If you drop the blocks, you're out of the game, you know, if you collapse the blocks. And I love that the blocks, honestly, have all the little windows on it. And the color is a nice, like, bluish, light blue. It just feels very, very cool to have blocks that look like Godzilla. It matches the theme, and I think they did well with that. So it just makes it a little more fun when the building collapses, to have it look like a building like our favorite kaiju movie. Of course, the real draw here is the Extreme Godzilla Edition. And what you want to do is move Godzilla up with each roll of the dice. Although not all the directions will tell you to move up. But the object is obviously to move all the way up towards the buildings. And you roll the dice and you see what it says. And then of course you look inside. But that's where I wish they didn't print it inside, you know. It's probably better off to make a copy of that, like take a screenshot, whatever, you know, on your phone, whatever you gotta do, and then just play normally. You follow the directions, it'll tell you to take 1 block, or 2 blocks, or 3, or whatever, and then you move Godzilla up accordingly on the game board, which is cool, you know, it adds a little bit more to the game. So I dig that aspect of it for sure. it makes it a little more fun, a little more, you know, you're doing a little more than just taking out the blocks. And it makes it a little more fast-paced because, you know, taking out more than one block could knock down these blocks pretty easily and quicker than it would in a normal game. So let's see how we progressed on this one. Enjoy our gameplay.
Monsters, Kingdom Monsters, Kingdom Monsters.
And that's what happens when you lose. You gotta recite King of the Monsters 3 times, and then, you know, reset. But wouldn't it have been cooler if there was a way for Godzilla to knock down those blocks? Because he sure can. I guess you could build that into your own fan mode version if you'd like, because I think it would be very awesome if that was part of the game. It would make sense for the Godzilla piece to do. And my final thoughts, I think this game is really cool. The addition of Godzilla in it makes a lot of sense to me, like I just said. You know, like, it's a game of blocks getting knocked down. Why not make it a building and have Godzilla help that along, you know? The roll of the die puts a lot of suspense into Jenga, and I think that's very welcomed. It just made it a lot of fun, which is what we had. So yeah, thumbs up from me on all of that. That is very cool, and it looks really nice. I do dig the overall look of this. The aesthetics are very cool. I like the art. I like the die and the game board, and of course the blocks with the windows on it. All of it is very cool. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks again to USA Opoly for sending this over. Till next time, peace out, peeps.